Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Mr. Green Handsome here. The allotment, look at that. It's really cold. It's a frozen day today. It's really cold. When I mean cold, it's got that fog. It's crucially cold. I mean, like, I've been trying to do this video for a while. I'm like, you know what, so today let me come down near the allotment because I had to come out. I can't stay in the house for too long. There's something I gotta do it. And today I'm here to do this video just to show you the tools to get this beautiful, amazing garden looking so lush and great at the same time. But without these tools, let me show you the tools, people. Let me show you the tools. Ooh, let me show you. Without my hoe, this is a rake, not a hoe. Hey, let's get it right. This is a rake. This is what I use to level out the soil when I've actually done the compost or the wood chips. I use it all on this as well. So when I have like a big lump, using the rake to level out, to make it as even as possible. I cannot live to get the result of the allotment without one of these. This is one of my favorite tools to use when I am prepping the beds and getting them ready, or this is the last thing I do before I get them ready to be planted in. The next thing, this is not the hoe that some of you might be thinking. This is a farmer's tool, the hoe. I use this normally to dig out some really big stranglers. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's take you a little bit journey on the time that I was using it. Whoops, almost fell over there. Here, I was over this side of the allotment and I've just been digging out some really horrible, we've got these wild blackberries and they've been driving me crackers over the years. So I decided to do some demolition, and the hoe was perfect to be able to get deep down into the ground and not using the fork to hurt my back. I used the hoe to just rip them out of there. And I use it as well to make holes to plant my pumpkins. It's one of the most versatile farm tool or gardening tool that I use to get what I need to be done. But it doesn't get much use as much as it used to, due to the fact that I do no dig, where I am just adding value to with compost and all organic matter to my allotment. That in turn saves me the time to be using the hoe. The next thing that is my pride and joy is my hand shovel, stainless steel, baby. You can see the amount of work that's gone into this. Look at that. This is done some time. It's been at prison for a while in the soil, and I ain't letting them out because it comes in handy. I use it to dig my holes when I'm transplanting plants from pots to plants, from once they've gone up to a certain size, from seedlings to miniature plants. And I use this to remove weeds as well by just digging around them, not too far, and just removing all that horrible weed that I don't need in my garden. And everybody gotta have a secateur. You gotta have one of these. I use this pretty much a lot of the times to cut some stuff. Just cut them down like this. Everything that I see hanging down. It's a bit blunt at the moment. I've been using it a lot, so I definitely need to get this back a bit sharpened and get it ready for next year. And oiling it as well. I need to oil it just to reduce the possibility of rust. Now let me show you one of my favorite tools to have. I never regretted getting this tool. One of my favorite tools. There are lots of different types. Mine is a metal tipped and a great sort of a weird handle situation, but this I use to puncture the soil, drop my seeds. I use it to remove, some weeds as well, because you can just put it there and it's up and the root of the tiny ones are gone. This is more versatile than a lot of people think. I use this for everything. It did have measurements on it, but it's kind of like, yeah, I can use this as well. Let me just give you an example. Let's zoom in here, show you what I'm talking about. To make a hole, and that hole there, I can do that to it and make a lovely hole, and in that hole there I can plant a beautiful and amazing plant, because it's about, I wouldn't even know how to measure this anymore, but it's perfect. So I can do small holes or really long ones, and I can pop my, if you're going around you plant your peppers or you're planting your seeds, like say your broad beans and stuff, just a quick penetration of the soil I shouldn't even say that word, pause. A quick hole in the ground and you put your seeds in there. It's just absolutely amazing. Very good. One of my best buys ever. Beautiful and amazing tool. And these are so useful. I think the dippers definitely useful for all gardeners. You need to get yourself one of these. They are so amazing and absolutely beautiful crafted individual. You can have a long one or you can have a very short one like I use. If you do have backaches and stuff like that, you can get a longer one as well. And you can even create your own by shaving down the tip of a stick and use that to make your holes while you're planting. It's always a way, but I decided to literally buy one instead. Now this, if you're in Jamaica, you call this the machete. Now this tool that I have here, you see it right here, this is my machete. It is one of my original favorite things to have here. I still keep it. It's rusty and dusty and crusty. I have two of these and they are so important to me at the allotment. You know, in Jamaica, we don't call these machete, or we don't call them whatever you guys call them in your country. We call them machete, cutlass. We have a lot of names for these things. Cutlass, it should be cut more because it does a lot more than it's supposed to do. It cut more for sure. Not cutlass or machete. It's machete, or I'm gonna start calling it. I'm gonna start to call it mash 8 and cut more, because definitely when you're out here, you're walking past something, you know, you give it that little kung fu feeling, you know, a few off the top, but you got to be so careful. This is very, 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 very important. You know the safety of these items, so do not be just swinging them wildly like you're Bruce Lee and stuff. Just use it for the right purpose, which is just to remove a few bushes when you're along the walk pathway. You got something hanging out, you just chop it down. You can cut down a tree with this. It does require a lot of swinging, but it's my favorite tool. Comes in handy. I can use it to cut some plants down. I can use it to harvest plants. I can use this to remove weeds. I can use this to plant, and I can use this to other things. We ain't gonna talk about that. I do have some reference to a hand fork. I do have it. I don't use it as much anymore due to the fact that I've changed my way of gardening, which is, I'm so happy I done it. No dig, +1, A+, A-star. There's not enough grading for me anyway. For me, it has turned out to be the best thing for me. Look at my garden, guys. I have proof. I ain't gonna put you in the wrong way. I got proof. I got vegetables. It's freezing right now. It's freezing. Let me show you how freezing. I'm gonna give you another test of how freezing. This is my water. That is ice, people. It is cold, and my plants are still. They're not even frozen. I don't know what I did to my soil. I can't tell you what I done to my soil. I just think I've hit a jackpot. Some of them are a little crinkled out, but you would have thought these are all my cauliflower. They would have been frozen. And I have. This is the first time for me anyway. Let me show you. I gotta give you a sneak peek into this. Let me take you over here. I have celery, which is surviving. It's frozen out here. I mean, cold. Look, there's ice on the soil. That's ice in the ground. Ice. And my celery is hanging in there. I don't know what I've done to the soil, but I think I've done the right thing. But yeah, getting back to all these tools that I have. Yes, my beautiful people. These are the tools that I use to get my allotment looking amazing. I threw the hoe down next to the hose. Anyway, scratch that. Yeah, I put it all down. Look at that. Secateurs, love them. Machete, love them. Fork, meh, I use it now and again. Hand spade, absolutely love it. My dibber, beautiful. My rake, definitely has to have. And this is my old tool. I forgot to tell you about it. When I used to plow or till my soil, this was my favorite. Yeah, it's practically brand new. I stopped using it since I turned my soil into no dig. Absolutely love it. My Wellingtons, gotta have some Wellingtons, but that's not a tool for me to use in the garden because as you see, I'm wearing trainers or what you guys call sneakers. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, which is your favorite tool. These are my favorite tool. They might not be the tools that you're going to be using in your garden. This is my favorite tools to use out here in my growing time, or when I'm growing anything. These are what I use. And I do have a small knife that I use when I'm harvesting. But if I don't have that, secateur comes into play. I'm not kidding you. So I'm very bad at finding my tools. I will put them down and I'll probably find them somewhere around here somewhere. I am so unorganized, but with that unorganized factor, I still grow food. Don't be playing with me now. And on that note, this is your boy, Mr. Green Hands. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you want, it's fine. I still love you. But please, this is the most important part. Start to consider where you live, which is the planet Earth. It gives you everything you need. You just need to start taking care of it. Please do not forget to take care of the planet. See you guys next time.